I'm used to going last with the name Zuckerman. So, the theme of Ignite is enlighten us but make it quick. And we need this enlightenment on a planetary scale. We need it to happen quick, but in order for that to happen, we're going to have to make it fun. And so that's why I work at nightclubs. I really like global events and organizations because they allow us to shape our collective values. And even tonight, we have 65 cities and 5 continents. I can't wait to see what other ideas are out there and connect with those people. It's interesting to see what's happening in real time. There's also events that create collective consciousness. The assassination of JFK, I wasn't born yet, but I remember when the OJ verdict was handed down, or 9/11, when the world view can just shift in an instant. This can also happen with good events like the Olympics and concerts, and so we're now living in the global village. That it's important for the individuals in a local area to see each other on a regular basis to interpret these and how that affects their ability to interact with each other. So I met Paul Hemming about 4 years ago, and he shared with me his vision for a nightclub, restaurant fused with recording studios and yoga and meditation and gallery space, all with a sustainable focus, and our ability to reach a mainstream audience. And I decided to take on the challenge of what is a green nightclub. And it started with waste and energy and water, and did some amazing things. We figured out how to save money, but then we really started to see it was mostly about building community and offering our space. So we've hosted a plethora of different kinds of events, and here's one in my closet on a Saturday night where there's a pyramid made with twins, 2 leprechauns, a pit bull, and a pogo dancing male cosmonaut stripper. So things happen random. We also hosted regular events as well, where we had the Tibetan Oracle, who's a spiritual advisor to the Dalai Lama, came to America to give a spiritual perspective on climate change. We picked him up from the airport in our party bus and his monk entourage with leopard print seats and a disco ball, and brought him back to our space. And that was when I first was introduced to the concept of sustainability and spirituality really being the same message, that we're all one, and what you would do to affect someone else or something else also affects you, both good and bad. And I became a Jugu, a Jewish Buddhist. So, continuing on, I started to get involved in the business community to share and to learn, and here I'm on a panel with the UN Global Compact. It's the UN's first initiative to understand or to be a part of corporate citizenship. And the director of the UN Global Compact was taking a world tour of innovative, sustainable business models. And the day he happened to come to our space, we were having a fire ancient Sanskrit ceremony, and he had a bindi on his head, and we made him late to meet the mayor. He said, I couldn't interrupt Dr. Sharma. But on his way out, he said, this is the most interesting third space I've ever seen. And I was, what's that? He said, it's your local. And it's societally, we spend time in our home, our work, and then also in the social space. And the social space is where new ideas are vetted, and movements and revolutions come out of it. So I'm really interested in the third space and sent me down the rabbit hole and kind of contextualizing and putting a framework around what I was trying to do. And that was provide a healthy amount of third spaces in urban environments, because the more time people are spending together, better off for society. So, but now, welcome to the connected world. We have the fourth space has emerged, where we're spending time interacting with each other online. The Renaissance was brought about by about 200 people over a 25-year period, aided by the technological advancement of the printing press. What we have today is, what can we possibly do now? And the fusion of the fourth space, so the online and offline, is really happening within parties. And here's an example of a project in Paris Soma, that you can be a pedestrian in Paris and interact real time with a pedestrian in San Francisco. There's another example that's chat roulette. Any of you guys know about that? It's a little bit creepy, but I still think it's awesome. I love talking to random strangers, and I can have a conversation with someone in Sweden or China just in between sending emails. So technology is continuing to advance at an exponential growth pattern. And I have no doubt that we will solve all of our problems in the 21st century with technology, but it can be used for good or bad. Think back to fire or to stone. So we need to have a conscious evolution too, to be able to know how to use that in a good way. So this is a school at Stanford that studies the minds of enlightened individuals to kind of give us the cliff notes, because we all don't have time to go sit on a mountain, but we do have time to hang out with each other. And I'm going to try something right here, see how it goes. This is music from the studio at the nightclub. So people love that. They get together, they move, they dance, they have fun, and that's what we try and create, is the ability for people just to spend time with each other. So this is Swami Satya Brahmananda, and he has a saying that with I, there is illness, and with we, there is wellness. So I look forward to going out and spending time with you all as we collectively realize that.